Hello and welcome to Gierok Farms. Today we're going to start chopping corn silage. We're going to be putting corn silage on top of that silage pile that we put together for third crop. We're going to layer it on top, so we got to pull everything apart, put a couple loads on top of there. And today will set us up for the days to come when it comes to our bigger silage pile. Getting everything opened up and ready to go so that we can just keep moving. But we have a few things we got to do here in the yard right away. We got to put the duals on the 7405, get everything out and ready. And then we'll go start chopping.
Dustin's on the inside on it. Take it from this shaft, put it to this shaft, this drive line, and it spins your cutter head backward. So I gotta set up the shear bar yet. So I'm gonna switch it back, I'm gonna get the tractor idling, and then I gotta just listen to a tick. So when your knife, just start ticking that cutter head, shear bar, whatever you call it. This nut, that nut. Just use the shear bar. Close enough so about the thickness of a piece of paper. Feel it. Back off just a little bit. Let me bring up the other side. Second air hit. Cross just a little bit. Right there. Every time you sharpen those knives, you set that shear bar a little bit closer to the knife because you're taking material off. Shut it down. We're going to see how good of a job we did. Okay, we're going to take a look here. I do have another new set of knives, but I don't know. There's kind of a hard edge out near the edge, and I think these are still original. And it's the same as the 865. That was the best part. I did buy them for the other chopper, and then we ended up with some transmission trouble on that chopper, and before I could fix that, I ended up getting this one, which is great because a lot of stuff mixes and matches. The heads all are the same. Yeah, these knives look pretty good here. It's funny because it's like this one, a little nick over here, but not on that one. And then there's a little on this end. See, not quite. This one here is a little bit messed up. This one here don't look too bad. Just a little bit on this end. There's 8 knives in here. So they're not all perfect, but I don't know. It's going to cut silage, I know that. And I'm out of stone. My stone is completely gone. I'm going to have, that's probably original stone. Yeah, it's going to have to get replaced. They got one. I just got to get it in there. No biggie there. So that's how we sharpen this machine up. And so for haying, you end up with more stuff that gets in there, like a stone or some dirt or something. Corn silage is more like oil. It's pretty clean. The only time we end up with some dirt in there is when we run down the first 2 rows, we got to pick them back up, and we don't have any rocks down there, but we might end up with a little junk in there.
Got the pile opened up, pretty set and ready to go now. Time for Dad to go try to straddle some corn rows. We're inspecting our feed, seeing how good of a job, and I'm impressed. There's
There's an inoculant put on this, and this was put on kind of dry. You know, some of the moisture just comes to the surface, but that's what, 2 weeks ago. You can't really feel too wet. It looks really dry, and it's good. So if we put corn on top, this probably going to pack it down at least another foot besides.
We're not seeing a whole lot of mold. The only thing would be right along the edge, that white, but that's, you're gonna have a little bit of that.
There really ain't though. It's just on the ground part. It ain't really in the feed though.
Yeah, yeah. The only way you want to be worried if you seen that like across the top or something.
See right here, there's a little bit. And I noticed before when we were taking the tires off, that big Saint Bernard dog. You know how we got that green armor, and when she comes off the pile, she's gonna like this, and that's why that we put that on here. That's the cats and the dog because it's so close to the barn and stuff. But she must have made a hole there a week ago already. And so the last thing we want to do is start digging in here and adding air. Well, yeah, within half an hour or so, we're going to have already feed on this.
So I don't know if you guys can tell what we're doing, but when it comes to opening up a field with a pole type chopper like that, that's offset in spots where you don't have an edge of the field like here, you have to straddle over to the top of 2 rows, so you got to run a little corn over. But most of the time we can pick a majority of it back up. So it sucks we got to run some corn over, but it's a lot cheaper than getting a self-propelled chopper in here or going out and buying one. So as of right now, this works. But everything looks like it's going okay so far. I'm gonna take that first load back up to the pile and get started up there. First couple loads have been going well. He's got the chopper turned around and he's going the opposite way now. He's picking up those 2 rows that he ran over in some of those spots where he wasn't able to straddle the edge of the field. So that allows me to have some time to kind of catch up and unload these couple loads and get things done on the pile, because he's got to move a lot slower to get all that picked up nice. I don't know if you guys can notice, there's a little bit of toilet paper on both sides of the driveway. That's because it's homecoming week here at our local high school, and that's kind of one of the things that the kids do to kind of prank one another's families or teachers or things like that. It's kind of one of those local traditions. Let us know in the comments down below what kind of goes on in your neck of the woods for homecoming. I'm super excited for the game. I hope they win. They haven't won a game in quite some time now, and they got a bunch of seniors, and it'd be great if they could win a homecoming game. That'd be awesome. So really looking forward to that this Friday. But yeah, I'm headed back up to the yard here with another load to unload. I'm gonna switch over to the 7405 with those duals and those weights on. That'll be really nice now up on the pile. We won't disturb the hay that we have packed underneath, and we'll have plenty of traction. But I'm gonna keep working. I'll check back in later in the day and give you guys an update on how everything went.
One more load, and then we'll have 10 rows off this field, and that's about what we put in our yard pile, I guess you could call it. So far, so good. I plugged a spout on the chopper. I don't know why. There's a little buildup from the hay, and it was interfering, but... Probably a combination of the wire sagging over time, and I think we got a little bigger pile than normal. We're getting too tall. That's the last load anyways. So we'll smooth her out here, pack her down, and then time to cover it. Is covered. All we got left to do is to finish tying it down with some gravel here on the lower side, throw some tires on it, and she'll be done. But since we're losing daylight, we want to go start cutting some hay, some new seeding that we're going to put on that bigger silage pile tomorrow. For those of you guys that were wondering what day we're doing this, it's September 12th. That's the starting date for corn silage this year, and it's a good feeling to have that pile pretty much done and wrapped up. I'm gonna go start cutting up on the hill. Thank you guys for coming along with us. It sure got interesting on the pile there towards the end. We had to use a chain to yank the other tractor up there. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.